Hi folks, I just wanted to create a video for you so that you could understand how to use the New Brunswick MLS system to help you complete the market study homework from today. The MLS system will allow you to search properties that are either active or have recently sold so that you can get an understanding of what's going on in the neighborhood that you're potentially choosing to take a look at and study more of in the market study exercise that we've put on there. So this is the home page for the New Brunswick and St. John specifically MLS system. So it's the matrix one. Once you're in here, you come to this home window. We're going to actually click and mouse over search. So when I mouse over search, I think we should just do a residential search. And there's two components to a residential search that I want to show you. The first is that we're going to look at active properties. So these are the ones that are actively on the market right now. And you have 2,571 matches that are actively on the market. That includes all of these boards. So we're going to narrow down a little bit so that we can get down to just the area that you potentially are looking at. So I'm going to use East St. John as an example here. And as I narrow from the home board down to the district, I also can get into the sub-district. And you can see I can really limit the number of properties that I want to see here. So there's 29 matches here for the active properties in that district and sub-district. I can click on results, and what you see is all of the results for these properties. So these are all of the properties that exist there. I can move over and click on any of these listings, and it's going to pull up the actual listing itself, or also I can go back and just take a look at the results that I see that I saw there. So again, when I'm in the search, I want to go ahead and just do active, start to narrow, get myself down to just that area that I was looking for, and then hit results, and I'll see all that. I also wanted to just bring your attention to the stats portion down at the bottom here. If I click on that, I can get either charts or just tabular data on each of these. So it'll give me some of the information that I'm looking for in that market study. So you could see that in the active properties, just the 29 that we just found, the average size of them is that there's 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. This is the average square footage. This is the average listing price that we have on them. How much they cost per square foot, the average time that they've been on market, and then cumulative days on market, including if they've expired and come back on the market. So just some interesting stuff that you can immediately find there on just doing a search on any neighborhood like that. Anyways, hopefully that's helpful. The other thing that you're going to want to potentially do is when we do our search, instead of the active properties, we turn off active and we do the sold properties. So you can either do the sold ones that are getting ready to close or the ones that have sold, your choice. And then what this is 0 to 180 indicates is how far back we're going. So right now, there's 409 matches for properties that are sold and pending to close, but you have not yet closed. If we start to narrow down to that same area, we can get quickly down to a more manageable number there. And you see 15 there. And we can do exactly the same thing. We can see each of those if you want to take a look at some of the photos, or we can come in and get that tabular data as well, and you can get a lot of the same information here. So the average of those 15 that are set to close is slightly smaller, slightly cheaper, cheaper per square foot, but have been on the market less time than we saw for the ones that are active. So you can start to get a handle on what's going on in the market by just simply using the MLS system to understand each of those specific little areas there. So hopefully that's helpful in completing the market study. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.